of the best chefs in Britain are on the hunt for their perfect partner. For the first time ever, amateur home cooks will be paired with the best in the business for the cooking experience of a lifetime.
Mash the spuds!
Each day, a different Michelin-starred chef will choose their perfect partner from 4 talented home cooks.
I need to think about the person that I'm going to take with me, because I want to win.
Then, in the Friday final, all 4 pairs will go head-to-head to cook for culinary royalty Pierre Koffmann.
What I look for a perfect dish is to keep it simple and tasty.
The professional chefs' reputations are on the line.
Bring the home cooks in!
But will the amateur home cooks live up to their expectations? This is Yes Chef.
Hello and welcome to Yes Chef. Let's meet today's 4 home cooks.
First, it's Sarah Alkin. She's a customer team member for a supermarket chain in Kelso.
I'm anally tidy. I don't like anybody in the kitchen with me because I'm a bit of a control freak. I never make this much mess in the kitchen. This is disgraceful for me. I really want to win this, really badly.
Next, it's Eugene Rangea, an IT consultant from Wilmslow.
Based on the fact that I usually concoct stuff, working to exact measurements is one of my key weaknesses. Much better now. Yeah. All I know is that I love cooking and I love people appreciating my food.
Steve Baldwin from Blackburn is an art tutor.
My strengths are I'm very clean, I follow instructions and I'm pretty good at chopping. It's just a case of keep stirring. Well, I want to get through the heats today and then get to that final.
And finally, Susie Blythe is a shop owner from Wigan.
I've got a 6-year-old and I've cooked too much children's food the last 6 years. Just hope it's not too wacky. I absolutely love just getting everything out of the fridge that's going off and fa-fa-boom, a little bit of magic wand.
Welcome to the show, guys. So we have our 4 home cooks. All we need now is our chef. He was awarded his first Michelin star at the age of just 22. It's Aiden Byrne.
Aiden Byrne has worked in some of the best restaurants in Britain for the last 20 years. As a protégé of Tom Aikens, he's developed a love for classical cooking, but with a modern twist.
One of my main focal points are, really strong flavours and traditional marriages.
He began his career working for free in a hotel kitchen and is always striving for perfection. After just 4 years in the business, he became head chef and at the age of 22 was the youngest person ever to win a Michelin star.
Qualities I'm looking for in a home cook are a good sense of taste, a little bit of common sense, and someone with a real passion for food. Any competition you enter, you want to win it. Give me the right person, there's no doubt about it, I'll win this competition.
Welcome to the show, Aiden. We're over the moon to have you here.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, good. So our 4 home cooks are going to be doing everything they can to impress you, as one of them will be joining you on the Friday final. What are you going to be looking for today? I'm
a real stickler for classical flavour combinations, marriages, so I don't want to see anything too far out there. I want to see, well thought out dishes, clean flavours and stuff that's really going to stand out.
Well, let's get on with it. This is round 1, dish of the day. Now, cooks, in this round, you are going to be preparing the one dish that you feel sets you apart from the rest. Are you ready?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
So our cooks are off, and with someone destined to leave at the end of this round, impressing Aiden is crucial because no one wants to go home. There's only 45 minutes on the clock, but art tutor Steve's already feeling confident.
Hopefully, we'll have a taste sensation.
Hi, Sarah.
Hiya.
How are you getting on?
Not too bad, thank you.
How are the nerves?
Okay.
What are you making first?
I'm making a Venetian fish soup. I had it in Venice on my honeymoon.
Oh, lovely.
With everything that's in front of me here, obviously including the cod and the prawns, this is the dish I'm probably most excited about.
Really?
Just because of its classic. Putting something like this up in front of Pierre Koffmann, that excites me. So.
Thank you. Yeah.
Brilliant. Added pressure. Good luck.
Thank you. Bit nervous, but apart from that, I'm okay.
The only thing that could go wrong is the fish is overcooked. It just needs a bit of love.
Hi, Eugene, you all right? It's good to see
thanks.
you. You excited?
Oh yes, very, very.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's obviously a curry. I'm originally from South Africa, so I've taken a spoon and a curry from there.
Right, okay.
And added my own twist to it so that it's more flavoursome, not too much of heat.
Okay. Is the lamb going to be served pink or is it going to be cooked well done? Is it
it's a curry, so it's going to be well done.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, and then a cucumber just as a cooler if the curry's a bit spicy.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous or do you feel nervous?
Right now, yeah, probably I do sometimes. I guess, you know, it's normally I'm caught up in my kitchen.
With a glass of wine on the go, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. yeah. I mean, a glass of wine works perfectly.
OK, well, good luck. We'll let you carry on.
I'm excited.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Perfect. Just going to cover it up so that it aids the cooking process because of the time.
Hi, Stephen.
You all right?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. I'm good.
Good smells already. All of the strong flavours there.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm hoping to have, is a lot of flavour.
You're making a risotto, of course, but you're going to cook it the classical way, keep on stirring it, get that creaminess going.
I got told to stir it in the same direction.
OK, OK.
Because if you stir the other way, you're stirring the storage back in. I don't know if that's a myth or someone told me and laughed at me every time I'm doing it.
The whole point of it is the rice is smashing against each other. So the more it smashes against each other, the more starch it releases. So I've never heard that one, but you know I'll bow down to that.
I'll bring that up with the person who told me after.
And are you serving anything with the risotto? Or is it just?
I'm going to thinly slice ciabatta, just drizzle it with olive oil, and then just rub a bit of garlic on top.
Your hands look like they're shaking there. You nervous?
I wasn't until you said you were more excited with other dish.
Oh! Well, we'll let you carry on.
All right.
All the very best.
Yep.
And finally, it's a chance for shop owner Susie to wow Chef Aiden.
Hi, Susie.
Hello.
Hi. Wow. There's a lot going on here, obviously.
Basically, I'm doing venison on a bed of chorizo and blackberries with some hazelnuts. So a little bit of a strange combination, but it works.
So you're quite an experimental cook.
Very much so. Sometimes it works, and
well, good luck.
Exciting.
sometimes it doesn't.
Look forward to tasting it.
This is one of the main ingredients, pretty spicy chili powder.
Some people will pour all the stock in at once and then cook it in the oven. But I think you can manage the creaminess more through stirring it on the pan.
Whose dish excites you the most at the moment?
There's three very classical dishes, and almost quite safe.
Yeah.
And then there's the wild card. and
Susie.
When I saw all the ingredients, I thought, oh my God, it's going to be a nightmare. But I'm quite excited by it. But at the same time, you know, if he nails that risotto, see you later, everybody else.
Yeah.
She nails that soup, again, see you later.
Yeah.
So it's all, and the same with the curries. He taught me something there. I said, how are you going to cook it? Is it going to be medium rare? He went, no, it's a curry.
Yeah.
So it's going to be well done.
Yeah.
Duh. A risotto is a risotto. But I'm intrigued serving it with fried bread.
Yeah.
I would have put a breast of chicken or something like that. Fish, in my opinion, is one of the hardest things to cook because you've got about a 7-second window where it can be cooked to being overcooked.
Perfect.
But it's not the fish that's causing concerns in the kitchen.
It's such a fine line. It's a couple of seconds between them being done and not quite done.
That smells good, Eugene.
Hope it's not overpowering because it can be a bit strong, so I'm just going to take it off for a bit.
Got a bit more of a kick than a previous attempt, so...
And with the pressure building, Susie has nicked her finger with the knife.
I couldn't quite work the mandolin, so I thought I'd be safer with the knife, but I wasn't. Fortunately, I've got 2 hands.
Right, cooks, you have just 2 minutes left, so you really need to start thinking about getting the food on the plate. 30 seconds, guys. If it's not on the plate, it won't be judged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking and step away from your plates.
I'm brave, I'm brave.
But in all the rush, Eugene's cooling cucumber has been forgotten. First to be judged is Sarah, with her dish of the day of Venetian fish soup. A classic dish made with cod, mussels, prawns and saffron, served with crusty bread.
There you go. Perfect. And you happy with your dish?
As happy as I can be, yeah.
Tuck
Yeah,
in.
absolutely. It's a lovely dish. The chili's just right. So there's not too much chili in there. I think by putting the prawns in right at the you've taken them too far.
Yeah.
There's one thing missing, is a bit of body. It's a bowl of flavoured water, but it's gorgeous. It's flavoursome, it's beautiful. You know, there's no disputing it.
Thank you.
If
Very,
you'd
very
like to go
much.
back to the waiting room,
Thank you.
We'll see you very shortly.
Thanks very much.
Well done.
Thank you. Just needed some substance, maybe some potatoes, something to maybe thicken it up a wee bit.
She looks a bit deflated.
Yeah, I thought she was going to start crying. The one thing that was missing in that dish to me was some seasoning.
I cooked the prawns for too long. I shouldn't have put the prawns in when I did. I should have just done the mussels, but...
It's lovely. Really nice.
Next to the tasting room is Eugene with his dish of the day. Lamb Durban curry with ginger, garlic, mustard seeds and cumin, served with a kale and spring onion basmati rice and garnished with coriander.
Did you enjoy that?
It was enjoying. It was,
Okay, let's give it a
something
go.
that you are.
Yeah. I see you didn't have time to do the cucumber.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit worried about that. Tasting it now, them flavours are very calm and they sit side by side, and I have got no criticism about that whatsoever.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. I'm very glad about that.
Whatsoever.
It went better than I expected, so I'm really, really pleased with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Food was great. But one thing that concerns me about Eugene is he a one-trick pony?
Right, okay.
Does he just cook curries?
Yeah, okay.
So we'll just wait and see, I guess.
I mean, to get that sort of flavour in 45 minutes, oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, you'd marinate it for like a day or something.
Time for Steve's dish of the day. Chorizo risotto with smoked paprika, chilli and parmesan, accompanied with a char-grilled garlic ciabatta.
There we go.
The technique you brought up earlier on about stirring it in one direction, do you think that's put you in good stead?
I'll change it after I spoke to you.
Okay.
I went anyway.
Did you?
Yeah. I forgot this.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Have a taste?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the chorizo's has got a kick to it.
It's more spicier than I wanted it.
You should have tasted it before.
Yeah.
Then. There is that creamy texture there.
Just not quite
It's
enough.
just not.
Yeah.
It just hasn't hit the nail on the head, I think. If anything's letting you down on that dish, it's that.
I tasted a lot and I was trying to get rid of the heat, so as a result of that I did a bit more stock, so regrets are really not covering all bases.
And finally, it's Susie with her dish of the day, a venison steak in orange juice and passion fruit vodka with deep-fried beetroot, carrots, chorizo, blackberries, hazelnuts and asparagus.
How did you find that?
Terrifying.
Okay, so shall we taste?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. There is quite a medley of ingredients in there, which personally I wouldn't put together. Beetroot, orange I get, the hazelnut,
Yeah.
the chorizo, but take the asparagus out of the equation, you've got real strong harmonious collection of ingredients there, and it sits really well together, surprisingly enough. Congratulations.
Thank you. He said I didn't need the asparagus, and there was a bit too much going on. He liked it, but he didn't know why he liked it. It was a bit of a bizarre combination. I think he was just like, woman, you've thrown what on the plate?
Whether I would take her and put her in front of Pierre Koffmann is another matter.
Right.
If we were to take her right to Friday, and will she try and do her own way of doing it?
Yeah, maybe.
I've got to think about that.
Yeah, OK.
Only 3 people can be taken through to the next round. For one of our home cooks, it's time to leave the competition.
When I walked in and saw that list of ingredients, I knew exactly who was going home.
Are you talking about Susie?
Yeah, Susie, yeah.
I think he thought it was going to be absolutely awful. But he looked pleasantly surprised.
And then I tasted the flavour combinations and she almost got away with it. But them 3 really classical dishes, I could probably nurture them.
Yeah.
It was okay, but what he brought up is what I expected as well.
I want to get to the end, basically. It'd be an honour to work with him, so yeah, it'd be great.
I think I definitely want to win. A hell of a lot.
Okay.
OK. All right, well, let's go and speak to them.
Think about it.
Firstly, I'd like to say well done to everybody. But as you know, only 3 of you can proceed to the next challenge, and Aiden has made up his mind.
The dishes that you guys have all delivered today have been much better than I expected them to be, right across the board. But the deciding factor is, can I mould this person to take them? Because I want to win. Really sad to say that, Susie, I think you cook from the heart. I admire that, but are you too much of a wild card for me? I'm really, really sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, Susie.
Well done. You should be very proud of yourself. Very, very proud of yourself.
Gutted, absolutely gutted. I never do play safe. I've never played safe in life, so I could have chose something easier maybe, but it's not what I'm about, you know, so yeah, I'm the wild card.
So that leaves 3 home cooks. They are customer team member Sarah, IT consultant Eugene, and art tutor Steve.
Time for round 2, it's the Chef's Challenge. Now, in this challenge, Aiden has devised a test to determine which one of our home cooks has the skills he's looking for. So, Aiden, what's the challenge?
I'm making a bowl of soup here. As I'm going along, I'm going to let you taste, and you're going to taste the difference as we add and take away ingredients. The person who goes home is the person that under-delivers with regards to flavour. Okay?
Yeah.
So first of all, I need a base to carry them flavours. For that, I'm going to use a shallot. So I'm going to put the chicken stock on. So when I pour my hot chicken stock over my soup, it's automatically going to come back up to boil. Get my shallots in there. A little bit of thyme in there. Put the lid on, and then we'll do the eel. So it just peels away. And then off with the flesh. It's dead simple, your knife just runs right down the back. All in there.
So the skin's gone in there and the
Release all the oils, yeah, skin and the bones. So now we're going to put in the apple, the sliced apple. This will cook in seconds. I'm going to put a little bit of the eel in now, and that'll give the soup a little bit of body. Okay, so in with the stock, in with the cream, and then we'll blend it. You guys need to taste now. Okay, so it's the eel, that's the most predominant thing in there. As we go on and season it, the apple will start coming through. So the smoked eel, it's going to have a slight element of saltiness to it. So we're not overly stressed with the salt. Put a little bit of salt in. I want you to have a little taste of this now. You want to take it to the point where it won't take any more salt at all. If you put one more grain of salt in, it's going to be way up there. It's going to be too much. See, I still think it would take some more salt, but I'm going to add some sugar. I'm going to add some acidity, because what you'll notice is when I add that sugar and that acidity, the salt levels will stand out even more.
Yeah.
Have a little taste of that.
Oh, it definitely lifts it.
Okay. I'm going to put a little bit more lemon juice in there.
Let's take it up a notch.
Yeah, it's taking it up another level, isn't it? But you see that growth of powerful flavours, can't you?
Spot on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
You happy that you're able to reproduce that?
Yeah.
So our cooks have just 15 minutes to create a perfectly seasoned soup. Aiden is looking for a partner that can follow his instructions to produce a good balance of flavours, and he'll be watching closely for any mistakes.
I think my nerves are holding out so far.
The home cooks have no notes, so must replicate the recipe from memory alone, and Aiden is watching their every move.
I'm trying to remember. Whether I've done it in the right order, I don't know, but hopefully I will have. Hopefully.
I've never worked with it before. Surprisingly, quite slippery still. I think I'm doing all right.
It's too much of the liquid. The pressure.
So, have you noticed if anyone's nerves have got the better of them, or anyone's forgotten to put anything in?
I think Sarah's really struggling with her nerves.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to slice her fingers off. That's when she was grating an apple.
So,
Not holding the grater over the top of a bowl. It was just like, oh my God.
your finger's going to pop out in a minute.
I need someone who's composed, but at the end of the day, it's just about the flavour and the person who gets that, and it's that final little window right at the end. If they get it right, then I can't not take them through.
Yeah.
Simple as that, really.
In the final minutes with the soup made, the pressure is on to get the correct blend of salt, sugar and lemon juice.
Cooks, you have just 2 minutes left.
With only 2 cooks going through to the next round, it's essential they get the balance right. A poorly seasoned soup will be sending someone home.
30 seconds to go.
And in the last few seconds, Sarah decides to add something extra to her soup, 2 pieces of smoked eel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking. So our cooks have done all they can. Now it's time to taste.
Oh, excited.
That was another tough challenge. There was a lot of information to take in, but you've produced 3 bowls of soup, so well done.
Okay, so it's not about the texture,
It's about the flavour.
it's all about the flavour.
Yeah.
Well, there's a clear winner. Eugene, yours is hands down the best soup. It's got everything, absolutely everything. Taste buds are going crazy. Congratulations.
Well done,
Thank you.
Eugene.
Definitely through to the next round.
Thank you
Well
very much.
done.
And I'm really torn here. Sarah, yours is under-seasoned, ever so slightly.
Okay.
And I don't know why you put pieces of eel in there. You were supposed to replicate everything that I'd done. You need to do everything I've told you to do.
Yeah.
Steve, yours is well over-seasoned.
Oh, it's hard.
Because I can nurture both of yous. Putting that in front of Pierre Koffmann, you just walk away from it and we won't stand a chance. So on that premise, I'm afraid, young man, I'm going to have to send you home.
Right, okay.
Oh, Steve.
Sorry.
You're all right.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Steve.
Thank you very much.
Give us a hug.
Absolutely gutted, just for simple things that I've got wrong. So if it were anything else, then I can understand, but it's things that I could have done better.
So, just 2 cooks remain. They are customer team member Sarah and IT consultant Eugene, but only one can be Aiden's partner.
Time for our third and final round, the Chef's Special. Our 2 finalists will be given a set of ingredients to one of Aiden's signature dishes. The aim of this challenge is to see what you can make from the same set of ingredients. You will get to see what Aiden makes a bit later on. But for you at home, here's today's ingredients.
Aiden's ingredients are a saddle of lamb, which includes 2 loins and the backbone, anchovies, onions, thyme, double cream, lamb stock, panko breadcrumbs, butter, flour, eggs, white wine vinegar, peppercorns and bay leaves.
Right, cooks, you have 1 hour to create a mouth-watering masterpiece for Aiden. Reveal your ingredients because your time starts now.
Okay.
I'm trying to work out, your meat and an accompaniment.
The clock is ticking, but Aiden's selected ingredients have ground our cooks to a halt. A few minutes in and Eugene appears to have a plan, but Sarah still seems a little stumped.
Sarah does seem very nervous.
Sarah's nervous now. Imagine when she's in the room with 3 other high-profile chefs and Pierre Koffmann. If I leave her alone, Sarah's nerves are just going to get the better of her.
You know that minute when you get brain freeze?
I think the confidence levels in Eugene in comparison to Sarah are poles apart.
Now I'm trying to get the butter to infuse with the thyme.
I don't think I'm going to use that.
How are you getting on?
Oh, I'm still trying to deliberate exactly what I'm doing, but I definitely know I'm doing the rack of lamb. I'm going to do a spiced crust for it with the juniper and black pepper. I'm just trying to come up with something else as well to...
A garnish?
Yeah, a garnish that I'm trying to conjure up.
You don't have much time, though.
No, I know.
And shallots and onions, they're very unforgiving when they're not cooked enough.
I know.
OK.
Good luck.
Hopefully it'll
Come together.
hopefully, hopefully.
Hi, Eugene.
Hi.
We seem to be moving on.
Yep, I'm just trying to pan fry the cutlet.
OK.
And then I'll make a sauce, a creamy sauce.
OK. So at the moment, it's just a lamb and a cream sauce.
Yes, I'm thinking about a pasta sort of piece to put along it, but never made pasta before.
Have you?
No.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, thank you. Should have used a saucepan for this. Change pots. No, I'm making a sauce, so it'll be easier in a saucepan.
I'm intrigued what Eugene's saying about making a bit of pasta.
I know.
I'm very impressed with that. I think Sarah's idea of making the crust for the lamb, I think it's a really good idea.
So do you still think Eugene is a one-trick pony?
It's really tough to say, and I think this challenge will really decide whether he's got the capabilities of moving outside that box.
As time ticks on, Sarah isn't any more confident in her menu.
Lamb and a sauce, basically, and some roasted shallots. So hopefully that'll be enough to impress him, because I can't think of anything else to do.
Hi, Eugene.
Hi.
How are we getting on?
Decided against the pasta.
Oh, have you?
Yes, yeah.
Why?
I'm just thinking about the time, so I'm just going to gently pan fry the fillet.
Yeah.
And then serve that with alternate sauces.
You've
So
got
just left over.
a really nice calmness about you.
Inside is a different story
Oh, is
altogether.
it?
It's all over the place.
Is it? How are we getting on?
Oh, all right, I think.
And are you feeling a bit more confident?
A little bit, maybe, I don't know.
Cooks, you have just 15 minutes to go.
And as things heat up in the kitchen, the usually calm and collected Eugene is showing signs of nerves.
Oh no, that's not cooked.
It needs about 5 minutes more, I think.
Get through that. I can't actually get through the bone and I'm losing all my crumb.
Cooks, you have just 5 minutes left.
That's much better now, yeah.
One minute left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking.
Well, that was the fastest hour of my life.
So that's it. That was the third and final round. Our cooks have done all they can. It's now time to taste.
First, it's customer team member Sarah. She has made a rack of lamb with a herbed and spiced anchovy and lemon crumb, roasted shallots and a lamb jus.
There you go.
How did you find that challenge?
I struggled a bit to begin with, but hopefully it's kind of come together a wee bit.
And did you roast any lamb bones through the jus?
I didn't, no.
Okay. The lamb's really nicely cooked.
Thank you.
Yeah, really, really nicely cooked. A real kick of anchovy then, which is nice. And I think you achieved what you wanted to achieve with the sweetness of the shallots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. I'd be happy sitting down in a restaurant and eating that.
Oh, wow,
The
thank
lamb's
you.
cooked perfectly, the sauce is lovely, the shallots are doing what they need to do. No negatives, really.
That's
Thank
brilliant.
you.
How do you feel about those comments?
I'm absolutely astounded.
Oh, great.
I am so taken aback, thank you. It means a lot to me. For him to turn around and say he'd happily eat that in a restaurant is just phenomenal. Nobody's said anything as good as that about my food, and I'm just so proud of myself.
Next into the tasting room, it's IT consultant Eugene. He's made pan-fried lamb cutlets infused with onions, anchovies and peppercorns, and a lamb fillet with a creamed shallot and spring onion sauce.
How did you find that challenge?
Challenging.
Tuck in.
Well, you've certainly appealed to my palate.
Thank you.
This is anchovy in your face, and that can only be a good thing, in my opinion. I'd probably question the cream sauce. Lamb obviously be quite fatty, adding a cream sauce on top of that. Maybe the plate of food might be a little bit too rich to sit down and eat it in its entirety.
Yeah.
But the thing that's standing out for me is the amount of anchovy that you use, and I don't think you can ever have enough.
No, I
Thank
agree.
you very much.
Partway through the challenge, I realised that it was still very rare in the middle, so I decided to pan fry it. But he's a big fan of lamb and anchovies, so I'm glad I put that final touch.
So with the final challenge complete, it's just left for Aiden to decide between our 2 remaining home cooks.
She hasn't tried to do too much when he's got all the cream sauce and all that kind of stuff, which just makes me quite nervous.
Yeah.
But who do I want on my side?
Yeah.
But I feel a little bit anxious about it. I've got to think about the end game, really.
You have?
Who's going to assist me better going in front of Pierre?
You are a competitive man, Aiden.
But before Aiden announces his winner, it's time to find out what he makes with those ingredients.
So it's over to you now, chef.
I'm making lamb with onions and anchovies.
Wow.
Obviously, the main focus of the dish is the lamb. Cut it in half, and then I'm just going to let that render down. I'm going to do exactly the same with the loin. Take away any excess fat, and just leave that to cook away. Right, I'm going to keep these little bits of trimming because I want to enhance as much flavour as I can into the sauce and get all the meat done out of the way. And then with this piece of meat, which is the most tender of all, I'm just going to dice it. I'm going to serve it as a tartare.
What's your favourite thing to cook?
What we're doing here probably isn't too far from it, you know, that strong, robust flavours married together in quite a classical way.
You know, how long does it take you to get your own style?
I think I was 29 years of age and I'd moved to Ireland. I went to work for a chap called Paul Rankin. Then this chap came and poached me to go and work in Dublin. I stayed there for about 4 or 5 years and we got a Michelin star and we were very happy with what we were doing. But my old boss, Tom Aikens, phoned me up and said, I'm opening up a restaurant in Chelsea. Watching his free flow cooking, I began to develop that style and I knew then exactly what my identity was and knew exactly where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's something that takes a long time. What we're doing here is we are going to make a white onion puree. Just got a knob of butter in there. So for the pickling liquor, got a little bit of white wine vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, and some more thyme as well. Peppercorns, a bit of sugar, salt. I love these spring onions. I'm just going to pop them in the pan with the lamb fat.
Do you experiment a lot at home or...?
I wouldn't say I brainstorm at home because, you know, my home time is my family time.
You completely
I try my
switch off.
hardest to switch off.
Yeah.
My wife would probably disagree with that, but... so I've just put this stock over the top of my lamb trim, onions. Next up, we're going to put the anchovies in there.
So you got your first star at 22?
Yeah.
Which is the youngest still?
It is, yeah. It was a very long time ago, as you can tell.
Yeah, but that is amazing.
Yeah, it was just one of them moments where I'll never forget till the day I die.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah. So I've got them few shallots in there. Right, so I'm going to pop this in the blender and make a puree. Like that. No cream whatsoever in there. Yeah, beautiful colour. Let's add still more salt. A bit of lemon juice. So I'm just going to put these eggs in now. And then we're going to pop this, pour that over the top of the anchovies in the ring. And then we'll cover that with cling film.
What's your favourite type of food to eat?
I like tapas because you've got that element of sharing and sushi, for that sociable aspect of it all. So in the steamer, there you go. All right, okay, so with these anchovies, we're just going to coat them in breadcrumbs. I'm trying to keep the silver side for presentation. These little anchovies, we'll drop them into this little bit of oil. Okay, so I think the lamb is pretty much ready, and I'll just take a look at the custard. So the custard, as you can see, the custard's just set. we go. I felt it drop then. So. Obviously, we've got the tartare. These are ready. The lamb loin itself. Just take the outside skin from the onions. And then finish off with these little pickled onions. And then this is pretty much the dish finished. Lamb with onions and anchovies.
This is the best bit now because we get to taste it. Go on, tuck him.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Absolutely delicious.
Good.
Unbelievable. That custard is amazing.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's so yummy.
Good.
It's so tasty. But now it's time to reveal who you're going to be taking through to the Friday final with you. But before we do, let's have a quick recap.
In the first round, Sarah's classic fish soup was bursting with flavour but lacking in body.
It's a bowl of flavoured water.
She slipped up by adding pieces of eel to her soup in the second, but received high praise for a rack of lamb in the final round.
Yeah, it's perfect. No negatives, really.
Thank you. I know it's a selfish thing to say, but I'd really love to win.
Meanwhile, Eugene impressed Aiden with his control of spices in the first round
I have got no criticism about that whatsoever.
and perfectly balanced the flavours of his soup in the second. But was his rich cream sauce too much for Aiden in round 3?
I'd probably question the cream sauce.
I've tried my absolute best.
So, Aiden, it's time to declare your winner. Who will you be picking as your partner in the Friday final?
Both of years cook at the same level. The decision I'm going to make is based on a partner remaining calm and in control. In my opinion, Eugene, I believe it was you who kept your nerve all the way through. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Eugene.
Absolutely gobsmacked. I mean, you know, I didn't expect it.
I'm feeling sad, but I'm really excited for Eugene to get through to the final, and I'm sure he'll do an absolutely fantastic job. And I've just told them that they've got to win.
Any final thoughts for Friday?
I'm here to win, and so should you be. You're going to do me proud?
Yes, chef.
Thank you very much.
To think that I'm here, paired up with a Michelin-starred chef, to go against other chefs. Oh, it's the dream. Absolute dream right now. I need to pinch myself to wake up.